YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to be working with some light hand weights today, so by all means, if you've got them, bring them along. If you haven't got them, don't worry, you can still take part in the class. So let's reach up towards the top end of your mat and spread your fingers out nice and wide. And then as you draw your body nice and slowly along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. As you draw up into cat stretch, let's pull up through the shoulders and up into your back. Take your head and your tailbone away and sitting all the way back down on your heels. Let's again bring the body up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin. And let's come on up into cat, rounding up through your shoulders and up into your back. Take the head and the tailbone away and sitting all the way back down onto your heels. Let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground. And now this time, curling with your toes, sending the hips back and the head down. Draw forwards to a high, strong plank. Then bend your knees and sit back to your heels. Let's again bring the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin. Curling with your toes, hips go back and the head draws down. Come on forwards and hold to a high, strong plank. Then bending with your knees and sitting all the way back. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin. Curling with your toes, hips go back and the head draws down. Come forwards and hold to a strong plank. Then bending with your knees and sitting back upon your heels. Again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling with your toes, stretching all the way from your hips to your heels. Come forwards and hold to a high plank. Bending your knees and sitting all the way back to your heels. Just a couple more times now. Bring the body up and along the ground. Curling with your toes, hips go back and the head draws down. Forwards into a strong high plank. Then bend your knees your shoulders. Take a long deep breath in through your nose, let your ribcage widen. And as you breathe out, let's draw the navel back to the spine, connecting with that core center. Breathing in, let's let the ribs widen. And as you breathe out, let's engage with the core, connecting through the core center of your body. And again, deep breath in, ribs widening. And as you breathe out, let's pull up, connect, and feel that central line of your body pulling inwards. I'm going to repeat that all the way through your practice. So always breathing well, always trying to sight, but it's the core center that needs to work beyond everything else, or with everything else, let's say. Now if you'd like to bring your hands back behind your head, let your elbows widen, and as you breathe in through your nose, not the chin, as you breathe out of your mouth, let's raise the upper body and engage the core. Breathing in, and then breathing out and engaging with the core as you lower back down to the floor. Breathing and nodding the chin. As you breathe out, pull up through the core center to lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out and connecting with the core center as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, just lifting, elbows wide. Have a space between your chin and your chest. Breathing in, and then breathing out, let's lower the body back. Breathing and nodding the chin, and this time as you lift, slide your right leg out and away from you, hover it an inch or so from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out as we draw that leg all the way back on in. Breathing and nodding the chin. Breathing out to slide out the left leg, bracing the core. Breathing in, and breathing out, let's draw that leg back on in. Breathing and nodding the chin. Breathing out, extending your right leg, raise the upper body. Breathing in, and breathing out as we draw that leg back on in. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, slide out the left leg. Breathing in, and breathing out as we draw that leg back on in. Then, if you're feeling stronger, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, slide out the right leg. Brace the core and then lift the left foot too. Breathing in and breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, slide out the left leg. Pick up the right toes if you can, pointing down. Breathing in, breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. One more set. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, sliding out the right leg, lift the left. Breathing in, breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. One more time, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out to extend out from the left leg, raising the right. Breathing in, and then breathing out, foot back down, and the leg drawing back on in. Okay, now we're going to work next with two positions together. I'm going to keep the head, neck and shoulders down. Let me work the legs first of all. So I'm going to bring both of your legs up, flexing your feet. I'm going to breathe out to lower, heel downwards towards the floor. Breathing in back up, and the other leg. Breathing out to press down. And then take the soles of your feet together. And breathe out to push the legs out straight away from you. And breathing in to come down. We'll do that twice as well. So breathing out to push away. Okay, now in addition, and again you can still do this even if you haven't done any weights today. So with the heel dig, I'm going to open the chest up wide. So the arms are across your chest. As you breathe out, letting your arms come wide of your body. Breathing in to come back up. Then the other heel, breathing out, coming wide of the body. Breathing in. Then the weight staying together. Soles of the feet together, then breathing out to push the arms behind the head and the legs go away. Breathing in to draw back in. And again, letting the arms go backwards as you push the legs away. And breathing in as you draw back in. Flat feet, then breathing out to dig a heel downwards towards the floor. both shoulders. Breathing out to pull up through your belly as you lift, turning the hands open a little, opening the chest. Breathing in and breathing out as you lower all the way back down. Breathing in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out as lower the shoulders back down. Breathing in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out, engaging the core, keep the buttocks relaxed. Breathing in and breathing out. So that's our base shoulder. So it's not going to be really hard, I don't think, there for your shoulder. Alright, but again, it's about trying to find a way of just very subtly destabilizing the body and making the core just work that a little bit harder for you. Breathing in, and again, breathing out as you press. Breathing in to release back out. Again, breathing out to press down. Breathing in to release back up. And again, breathing out to press. And breathing on in. breathing into lower. One more time. Big power lift. And then coming all the way back down. Alright, hold yourself around to seated. Let's just give your back a little stretch out here, the hamstrings. So drawing your right foot towards the inside of your left leg. And let's draw across with your right arm towards your left leg. And whilst you're there, just try and breathe slowly. Try and just get a little bit more out of your stretch. And then let's come on up and go to the other leg. Drawing the leg in, sitting your body up nice and tall. Bring the left arm across towards your right leg. Alright, now let's come on up. I'm going to take you onto your back for 100. So lowering yourself down nice and heavily. And then placing your feet back up to the earth. Find your neutral position with your lower back. Bring the legs up if you're supporting your head. Put something behind your head for that support. Raising your head, neck and shoulders if you can. Extending the legs if that feels good too. Maybe patting the air here if you can. Deep breath in through your nose, out of your mouth. And try to take that breath in a little slower. And that deliberate contraction through the core as you breathe out. We're going with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. With 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way back on down. Alright, just landing your feet and just be able to find them with your fingertips. So coming into your shoulder bridge here, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, work your back into an imprint, and then peeling the hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out as we lower the hips all the way back down and back to the floor. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, working through the hips and lifting them up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and breathing out as you lower your back down. from the core center. So just breathing out, lift, breathing into lower. Again, breathing out, lift the hip bone, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out to lift, and lower. Breathing out, lift, and lower. Last couple coming up here. Breathing out to press, and lower. One more time. Then take a deep breath in, and then breathing out. Let's lower the back all the way down into the floor. Okay, now stretching the legs out and along the ground. So my next position here, I'm going to be raising one leg up towards the ceiling, holding on. Okay? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to be using my weight. I'm going to take my hand behind my head. There we go. That's what I'm doing. So I'm lifting the right leg and I'm going to draw across. Now if you don't have a weight, you can still do this without using the weight. Okay? So you're drawing up left arm towards your right leg and coming down. So if you want to, you can use the weight in your left hand. Right hand back behind your head. Now as you lift your right leg, coming across with your left arm, and then all the way back and down. So as you draw up, breathing out to reach across, breathing into lower. Breathing out to reach across, and breathing into lower. Now your other leg that's along the floor, you can have the leg straight as I've got it here, or you can bend the knee. Alright, if you prefer, bend the knee up. And breathing in. So you're going to feel this coming into your waist, a little bit of work here for the shoulder. And as you lift, you've got that stretch coming into the hamstring as well. Breathing into lower. Breathing out to reach across. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to reach across, breathing into lower. Two more on that side. Breathing out to press, into lower. One more. And then coming on back. Alright, changing it over. So take the left hand back behind your head. The weight is in your right hand. As you lift your left leg up, come across with your right hand, and then all the way back and down. So as you come up, breathing out to reach upwards, breathing in and lower. Again, breathing out to pull up, breathing into lower. Breathing out, let's reach across, breathing into lower. Breathing out to pull on up, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to press across, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, reach, breathing into lower. Breathing out to press, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to reach across, into lower. Breathing out to press, into lower. And again, breathing out to lift, and lower. Breathing out to reach across, and lower. Two more there, please. Breathing out to press, and lower. One more. And then come on down. And just now, if you take the right ankle up against your left thigh, and just draw both of your legs in towards you. Find that stretch coming up into your hips and your glutes. reaching your head, taking a deep breath in, raising your arms.